on, baby, you can trust me. I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some insane and intense.
Guys, I had to come in Josie's room and just shut the door. I have been holding in so many tears because, like, I'm by myself over here. Sam's in Broken Bow. And I have just been off and on again so overwhelmed, just like with thankfulness and then fear. And then, I don't know, like empathy for what the other mom went through. Just like she like crashed with 6 kids in her car and had to like... Good morning. Is this what you got at your party yesterday?
So cute.
Oh gosh, that's so cute.
This is what Lucy got. So cute. It's like a necklace.
Oh my goodness, and this is
a
like
bracelet.
her hair. That's
Yeah.
so cute.
Do you want me to do it?
No, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, you wouldn't? Me and Symphony thought of something. If we just mix the pepper and salt all together, it would just be one big bottle that you just say.
I'm gonna be 2 this tomorrow.
I know, tomorrow you're gonna be 2. But in 3 weeks, you're gonna
I'm
be 3.
2.
I know, but in 3 weeks, you're gonna be 3.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
Do you
are.
have a birthday and get toys?
Yeah.
Then you have to be 3.
No.
Josie, you still have yummy pink bread.
Okay, guys, it is like a beautiful spring day out here. The girls are making food for all of us.
Yeah, look.
Mama, your food is in your chair already.
Oh, let me go see. Juliet's gotten real creative with all the things she's finding outside. Wow! This is amazing, girls. I'm getting ready to work on a project. This is like the perfect day to do it. I've been needing to repot 2 plants that they've outgrown their pot. They're not doing very good, and everything on the internet and all of you guys on Instagram told me to repot it. This guy right here, he has been about the same size ever since I got him. No brown leaves or anything. He's doing pretty good, but he's outgrown his pot. Okay, and this is Sylvia. She's not doing very good. Someone suggested instead of taking the whole leaf off, just cut the brown part, and so we'll see. So here's our composter. I gotta stir all that up. System. I'm just trying to shake as much of the dirt off as possible. It's got good fertilizer in it though, but it's just too wet and I need it to go in a better pot. They are officially repotted. So, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that had a crack in it. That was what I was trying to avoid. Like, I am also trying to just like hide my I don't know, the dramatic side of what I'm feeling from Symphony because she's okay and like she's in good spirits and stuff like that, but like I just know that I just feel how lucky I feel that I got to bring her home. I didn't have to like have her in a hospital or sent off on a stretcher. I don't know. I can't even let my imagination wander too far, but like I've just been so overwhelmed with emotions all day.
I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me. I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some insane and intense.
Mom? Mom? I can't hear her. She's... Mom? When I look over and I see her and she's like kind of in pain and she's like laying around and I just think like, oh my gosh, like she was in such a bad spot and the glass broke out on all sides around her, behind and on her side, and her and her friend that were in the 3rd row were like, it was smashed in the most back there, and it's just like they were like unscathed. I'll let Symphony fill you in on the rest.
Okay, so I went to my friend Lucy's house and we were having like a Valentine's party,
And then her mom was gonna drive us to church, okay? So we were all like driving to church, just in the car, normal. And then all of a sudden a teenager who probably was texting hit us really hard in the back, and then sandwiched us into the car in front of us, which was also really bad. And so the car was like completely totaled. So we were just kind of on the side of the road. Like, my mom wasn't there, nobody was there, and I'm really sore. And the funny thing is, I didn't even get that hurt from the car wreck, except like bruises and stuff. But when I walked out of the car, I didn't know there's a curb on the edge of the road, and I tripped, and my knee was bleeding pretty bad, but it's like...
Yeah, I just was here putting Juliet and Josie to bed. You know, the boys are at the cabin, and my phone is like constantly on silent. I gotta change that. Like, after tonight, I'm changing that. But I walked over to the phone, and because I was getting ready to set a timer for something, and I saw Carrie, one of the moms, said, "Hey, did you want me to bring Symphony home?" And I was like, "Oh, yes, please." We had already decided she was bringing Symphony home tonight, so I was like, "Oh, yes, please do." And then I scrolled up, and it said the girls were just in an accident. And I was like, "What?" So then I went back in my calls to see who. I called the mom that had Symphony. She didn't answer. And then I called one of the other girls that had Symphony, and she didn't answer. Or one of the other teenagers.
I had called her 3 times on my friend's phone already, too.
Yeah, she had called me. This was in a matter of minutes. You called me, and then 3 minutes later, I started calling people. Not even 3, probably 2, but 3 or 4 minutes is when I finally got a hold of her. So it probably felt like a long time. It was only 4 minutes.
Really? It
Yeah.
felt so long.
So then I thought,
what's taking so long?
So then I thought, surely she's called me already. And sure enough, she had. So I just called that phone number back, and then her little voice on the other end, really hysterical. Would you say, Symphony? Did you feel like would you say you were like really worked up?
Yeah, we were all really worked up, especially one of my friends. 2 of my friends thought they both had to go to the hospital. One of them did have to go to the hospital just to get it checked out. She doesn't know if anything's like actually wrong, but one of my friends has like really pretty curly hair, and she was worried that she would have to go to the hospital because the back of her head was hurt. She was worried that they were gonna have to shave her hair off.
No, that's not gonna happen. That friend did not end up going to the hospital, but the mom who was driving, she has an injury.
I feel still really like shaken. Like, I cannot believe it happens to like. It was so unexpected. Like, we were all singing along to a song, having fun. Like, the mom was even videoing, and then like in the video, the phone falls off the dashboard, and it's crazy.
And I'm telling you, it's like driving up on your worst nightmare as a parent. And I was just praying. I was just praying and praying and praying that God would like give me a calmness, and He did. He met me and He kept me calm, which is such a blessing because they needed calm people to be holding them.
Yeah.
They all 3 at one point. All 4 were like in my arms. I was like, man, my arms feel
that's
so
what happened
extra
every
big.
time a mom got there. Like
Aww.
when Katrina got there.
She was holding you all.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. We all love you guys so much. But walking up and you see all the flashing lights, all the traffic is stopped, and I could just hear the girls wailing. I'm across the street. It's extremely loud out there because of all the traffic.
Even when you pass like a random one is freaky. Like,
it is. And to hear like my kid and her friends wailing, I mean, and I knew it was them. I mean, I could see them across the street crying and stuff. I was like, every mom's worst nightmare. But I was like, but they said it wasn't that bad. And I could see the car is totaled. I could see the other car looks like it's totaled. I'm like, it's honestly a little bit confusing.
Christy said she was trying not to freak her mom out, so she told her it wasn't that bad.
Okay, it's been a long time, but we got a viewer box from this friend named Andrea. She has an Etsy shop. It's called Hustle and Heart. I'll show you guys her little card here in a minute. And she knows you guys really well because I already peeked at some of the stuff in here, so she knows. Okay, let's let Symphony start.
I hold it.
That's yours.
What is it, Juliet? I bet that is for you.
Still has
Look at the back. Turn it around.
What?
What does that say?
It says.
That says Abram on it.
This one's Abram.
Keep going, Symphony. What else do you see in there?
I want to open it by myself. What is this?
Oh, this is for you, I'm pretty sure.
Symphony. This is for the cabin.
Oh my gosh, these are coasters. Look how beautiful these are. What in the world? She made these? Oh my gosh, these are so cute. It looks like the cabin.
That is the thing.
Josie. Mine.
What is that?
My pencil opening.
All you need is love with K-N-E-A-D. Do you guys see that? Oh my goodness, it's a
Mommy's
bread scraper. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. All right, okay guys, if you guys want to check out her shop, you gotta scan this right here. Handmade with love, woman-ran business, personalization, and custom orders available, hustle and heart. This says Josie, can you read that? Say Josie.
This is just.
Are you taking them out? Wow, they come out so well.
Look, you put your finger right there.
Goodness,
Right there. Oh,
look
it is
at
stuck.
that. Josie.
There we go.
Homeschool mama.
And there's a
Wow, she spoiled me. Oh my goodness, and this is cool. See Symphony. When I took a shower just to kind of like try to clear my head. When I got out, I opened up the box and I just like, I don't know, there's just something about the timing of that gift just like brought me to tears because she didn't know, none of us knew when we were like planning this puzzle situation, nobody knew that this was gonna happen on this day. And I looked inside and really what got me was the Stanley nameplate. I know it's so silly to cry over something like that because it's just an item, but it's just like the joy that I knew it was gonna bring Symphony, that like she has been wanting one of those, she's saving up her money for one, and then she decided to spend her money on something for church instead. She's paying half to go to camp in the spring, and so she put the Stanley thing on the back burner, whatever. It was just like one of those things, you know, like just a, I don't know. I am just, the gift itself was, the gesture itself and the timing itself was so much bigger than the items inside, and her work was just so nice. Like it was so beautiful and like sweet, and I'm so thankful for that. Nothing caught on fire, which is so thank you, Lord. Thank you for the hedge of protection. Like my mom used to always pray those words, like to put a hedge of protection around somebody. And I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger and she prayed it so much, the phrase itself got on my nerves until one day it like hit me what it meant. Like I understood it, and now I pray that very phrase over my children all the time. It's like I feel like I could physically see that hedge, like literally like protecting the van. Even though the van itself is not okay, but the people inside, it was a hedge. Like God's angels were really truly protecting these children and their mom, and I'm just so thankful. They've all been texting all night long since we got home. What kind of stuff are y'all saying to each other?
Just like, glad we're okay. Christine's telling us that her head was bleeding a little bit. She's sending us pictures of the back of her head.
Did? What's the first thing you did?
The first thing we did...
How'd you get out of the car? Like, how'd you know to get out?
At first, we just kind of sat in the car. Like, we were so in shock. Like, we didn't even know what to do. At first, we just sat. And I was, like, picking up all my stuff that fell out. Then I was like, wait, why do I even care about this stuff right now? And then I got out, and one of the doors wouldn't open because, you know, she has electric doors. Mm-hmm. So one of the doors wasn't opening from the inside. But the lady that came and helped us, you know, from the other car, she had opened the other door from the outside. You can just pull it open. Mm-hmm. And so we just got out that door.
Like, did you guys just all unbuckle your seatbelts?
Yeah.
Were you wearing a seatbelt?
Yeah.
Good.
And then we all just, like, got out of the car. And then we just kind of stood there for a minute. We're like, okay, call 911. Christine's phone, like, auto-called 911. It sensed a crash somehow. I don't even know how that works. How does that work?
I have no idea. I didn't even know phones did that.
Was
like,
maybe
Mr.
just felt
McCausey
like
in there
the
yet?
shaking.
Was Mr. McCausey in there yet?
No, he was actually at the fire station when that happened, though, which is kind of random. I don't know what he was doing there. But everything was lined up perfectly. Like, the fact that Roran stayed home, like, they let a 10-year-old stay home alone. Like, that's not something a mom would usually do. Mm-mm. Feels like that was probably God, like, let him. Because one of us would have gotten really badly injured from the glass. Because there's one seat in the middle right there that was, like, the head thing was down. And so if Roran went, one of us would have had to been sitting right there, which means one of us would have had, like, glass in the back of our head.
And she slept with me. Did you even sleep? Do you think you slept at all?
Yeah, I did.
That's good.
I fell asleep, like, right away.
You did? Right when we turned the lights out. That's good. Oh, man. What are you reading over here? I started Revelation today. That's crazy. She likes to sleep on all these animals and does not want a pillow.
Yep, I have squishmallows and a giant unicorn that Juliet gave me.
I mean, like, are you comfortable? Oh my goodness gracious. What a 13-year-old thing to be doing. Anyway, well,
We'll check back in tomorrow on the pain. My mommy senses have been telling me that she's really sore. I mean, I don't have this inclination like, I should have took her to the hospital. Like, she's able to lift her arms, bend over, and it's like she's sore, but like I'm telling you, I watched her bend over and pick up the dog bowl earlier, and there was no like flinching, and I mean, I'm not saying you're not in pain, but I'm saying those are things you want to look at, whether like it's going to be like you need medical attention. I don't think you need medical attention.
I really don't want to go to the hospital.
I don't think you are. I don't think you will.
I hope not.
Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, he loves you. Remember to love each other. Did you see my plant?
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain.